I think what's exceptional about this time is that you have a bunch of strangers within the organization that were very quickly able to self-organize. And I think when you have projects that have a short timeline and that have that sense of urgency, you naturally create, I think, a stronger sense of collaboration and feeling that you're working in a team.
So a few months ago, the VP of R&D for Certainty, Todd DeNoia, approached me, and he had been starting some early conversations with RISD. So that's the Rhode Island School of Design, and we have a pretty long-standing collaborative relationship with them. That school has a textile manufacturing department and an apparel department. They offered to loan us sewing machines.
We are producing both masks and other PPE for Saint-Gobain workers as we are starting to kind of reopen plants, wanting to keep it safe.
Ultimately, we want to find a face covering solution that works in the operational environment. There was a plant there in Bristol, Rhode Island that had expressed interest in engaging in projects like this.
RISD was working with Saint-Gobain trying to make masks. And so we have people, and we're near RISD, so we might as well try. We have a workforce that is good at making stuff, but we've been making things for, I think the average length of service is like 20 years. My background in sewing is from home economics in middle school. That was probably the last time I ran a sewing machine was when I was like 12. I think I'm almost passable.
Sometimes people who aren't in the design field don't understand the number of iterations that you have to go through in order to produce the right final outcome.
I have a box of masks. This is actually the practice masks for the Island of Misfit Toys. So we started out with the CDC mask, which is square, but when you put it on your face, it was too big on the sides and tended to work up and down.
The concern with this version is that it could get caught in machinery, so we decided that wasn't the right approach.
If you can see it, the elastic band got sewn into the loop, so this is useless now.
If I breathe heavily, it clogs up.
I'd have these masks and be like, I'm so close to being good, and I do something dumb.
This is the most recent version. Sits nicely on top of your nose. There's no pressure that gets put on your ears, right? Because it sits on the back of your neck and it sits on the back of your head. You get the idea.
I think we've done a really good job just adapting and being able to learn is how we're going to succeed.
We now have an initial design that we are doing a soft launch with. So we're sending out our first batches this week, batches of 25 to a few different plants. We're here for the long term, and we'll continue working on it as long as face coverings are needed.